Wello, wello, wello. Let me see if I can. I'm not going to answer this question. I'm not even going to tell you what it is, but it's so very obvious. Um, eh, there's like 5 or 6 different ways I'd like to explain this to people, but I'm going to instead uh, not tell you exactly why that happens. So maybe you can figure out for yourself. I'll tell you in another. I'll tell you in another program. It's not even a program. It's so silly. I'll tell you all maybe tomorrow or the next day. But I think you'll be able to figure it out. There's so many ways I would like to explain this because I think it's so humorous. And, hmm, we'll see who shows up. Let's start with that. Let's start with who shows up and what they have to ask, and then I will alleviate your symptomatic response to the title of the show and try to make an attempt at showing you what it is that helps life continue and why it is that the dogs and the gods and the humans cease to exist. It's a very obvious answer. What's up? Hey, Ami's up in here. Ami came up here real quick. Why come in here right now, Ami? When I'm gonna just reveal the treasures of the earth. Hi, Monkey Head. Fire Jake, what's going on, man? And yes, thank you. I'm gonna make a video just for you, just to say thank you. Um, I just didn't have a moment to display every goodie that you got me, dude. That fucking thank you. That's so amazing. I really I'm so humbled by it. Like it's the compressed tobacco that you sent me. It smells way different. It's so sweet, and there's some sort of certain nectar in it. And I was gonna get at you probably tomorrow and ask you what I should do with it. Like, should I turn it into a tea, or should I smoke it, or should I add it to something else? I mean, I did a little research on it, but yeah, 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 yeah. So let me scroll through here for 1 second. Uh, uh, Meet Waterfly. I'll talk to you in a second. But I think this is one of the greatest things I'll ever say, and I don't know that I want to. I don't know that I want to actually tell everyone right now what the answer is. And I think it's only because I've already explained the answer in uh, the thousands of hours of videos that I've put on here of why it is anything dies, and why other things continue to exist. So, man, I'm really because I really enjoy the idea of sharing with people that I don't want to withhold this from anyone, but at the same time, because I'm not a person to play jokes. Like I like jokes for like 2 seconds. I don't I don't I don't make a joke for 10 or 20 years later, or like next week. I don't want to fuck with anybody like that. But at the same time, there's something so important here that I want to say, because of what I did tonight, and hanging out with my puppy here, and I just sense this idea of how to explain something about what. Hey, I'm gonna give it to you this way. It's the relevancy to consumption, thinking consumption is what causes life, and it's not consumption. I'm going to try to give this in a roundabout way, because if I just say what I'm going to say, I think it'd be more fun if I do it tomorrow. But you don't, consumption kills you, but they say this, and I don't know who they are, but it's not what you hold on to, it's what you let go of. It's not what you hold on to, it's what you let go of. And that's the answer. That is the answer to the staple that I put as the title of the show. And there's so many ways I want to explain this, and I'm so joyous, and like I feel very exuberant, and like, wow, I would love to just say this right now, but I think it would just spoil the show. I think it would spoil it for people, because I don't think anybody's really willing to hear it. I could say so many things that would explain the answers of why. Let me say it this way. Why don't you see any birds falling out of the sky? Why, if there are like billions, like if there's a few million, maybe a billion, maybe 7 billion people, there's more birds in the sky than there are people. Where are all their fucking dead bodies? Where are their bones? Well, you don't know that. You don't know where they are. They don't get just stepped on. Like, only once in a while do you see a dead bird body. Now, some people will say, how the fuck does that have anything to do, any relevancy to why is it that gods and dogs and humans end up dead? And it has to do with what they eat and how they get rid of what they eat. It really frustrates me, because I don't like to, like I said, I don't like to play a long joke on people. I'm so fucking serious, but I'm the most humorous person ever. I would like to tell you exactly, like perfectly, what the dilemma is in the system. But at the same time, I think I've made enough videos where I've already explained this, and for me to actually have to verbatim explain it, that I don't think I should do it. But I noticed it happen where something occurred between the dogs and the gods and the let's just use something different. Just the people you encounter, the ideas you encounter. It's not what you don't survive this world by holding on to your ideas. You make better. You make better by exploring and explaining and offering ideas. It's like if you eat food, what allows you the nutrition isn't that you hold on to the food, it's that you get rid of it. So you get rid of the shit that you don't need, and you hold on to, and you metamorphosize. You morph the ideas within whatever you consume, whether you see it or you hear it. Like, you could hear some music, and you could eat some food, and you could see some artwork, but there's always a way that you condense it and then explain it. And that's what keeps you like loving and young and worthwhile. But there's something that gets in the way of that. There's something that provides death. And there's something that allows for life. It's the allowance versus the I don't want to say extraction isn't the right word. So I'm gonna do this tomorrow, and give you the actual answer. But I think that if you're intelligent enough, you'll understand what I'm gonna say. And so what I'm gonna do here, because I like to just change it up, I'm gonna say, hey, what's going on, everybody? 16 people in the room, 4 thumbs up. You 12 people should go get fucking hit by a car because you suck at life. Go fucking suck your own dick. And you probably can't do that because you're not Marilyn Manson. And Marilyn Manson was Eminem, which is 33, which is if you're so fucking like you, why are you listening to me? My engine Abaddon reigns supreme. There you go. Just because I talked to him earlier and we had a fucking hilarious talk with a bunch of other beautiful people, and it brought me to this place of trying to, or attempting, it's all we can ever do. We can attempt to do something. We can attempt to explore and explain things that we notice and see in a way that other people don't see it or notice it. So everybody goes, what the fuck are you talking about? It doesn't even make any sense. I could verbatim right now just give you the correct answer. But this isn't an ABCD test. This isn't like, can you give me one of the fucking correct answers? I don't really care what you think. I don't care what your answer is. But there is an answer to why people become less like the children, less like the kids. See, they say the kids because like a lot of people get mad when you say kids because it's connected to the goat, and the goats have kids, and the goats are the goat gods. The goat gods are connected to the people that are supposedly some sort of like weirdos that I don't even know how to explain it in such a way like they're Satanists, or they're connected to like it's so silly to listen to people talk about people with knowledge like Lucifer, like the Luciferians. Like, go read the Luciferian Bible, and then go read the Bible. The funniest thing about people that read the Bible, they never read the Luciferian Bible. And in fact, the funniest shit is, they never even read the fucking Bible, so they don't even know what the fuck it says. So it's very confusing to me, because I haven't read all of either of them, but I've read a lot of them, and I find something that the only thing that occurs is if you read the Bible, you have to kind of figure it out. You know, does it mean that? Does it mean that? With Luciferian Bible, is like, no, we're just going to bring light to the situation. And I don't prescribe to either of them. I don't prescribe to anything that I read. I don't give a fuck what's written in a book. I'm living a fucking life. But there is something left within these pages of wisdom and knowledge, and they both have it. So you should look into those things and realize what they say about life and death, and what they say about gods and dogs, and what they say about these different creatures and the creators. I think it's it will amass a relevancy in your mind to make you comprehend more than you did yesterday. That's all there is. You think there is like something that needs to be known. Well, you would have figured it out already. You would have gotten somebody would have given you the fucking thing, or the knowledge that told you how life is. Like where you need to go, what you need to do, but you don't have that. And you're never going to have that. That's the most important part. Because if you complete the quest of finding the knowledge, then you don't have anywhere to go. Then you're stuck. If you knew that you were God, you'd be stuck there as God. And if you knew you were the devil, you'd be stuck there as the devil. So it's kind of a little more better that you have to kind of, dip, da through the whole thing. But that doesn't take away from the fact that I could tell you why it is that dogs and gods and humans die. Back to the beginning. Why do they die? Why do we die? Why do you die? What about the shamans? Do they die? What about the words? Do words die? Do sounds die? Does physical manifestation die? So I'm going to give you a little clue into it. If you don't piss and you don't shit, there you go. And so for you other 10 motherfuckers, you little cum dumpsters that came in my room and you don't give me a thumbs up, you know what? That's fine, and I appreciate that, because I wish I knew what your names were. And the fact is, the 10 people here that didn't give me a thumbs up, because I'm not eating off your thumbs up. You ain't eating off of me. No, actually, you are eating off of me. You're eating off my knowledge, but you won't even, acknowledge and bow down to the fucking gods in the building to tell you what the fuck is going on, to freely share with you, but you won't even fucking push a button. So I got 9 people in here that are either, I don't know, what do you think they do with their life? Like, how do you do that? Like, you're going to sit here and listen? You're going to sit here and listen to me speak, but won't even just applaud me? Or applaud me or get the fuck out the room. It's like, if you go to a concert and you don't like the music, then get the fuck out the room. Don't be in here. There needs to be 18 people in here and 18 thumbs up. And the 4 people that are in here that ain't even found a way to fucking hit the thumbs up, I hope you fucking choke on your own fucking mutilated cock. I hope you fucking eat shit. And I don't want you to die for eating your own shit. I want you to eat shit and choke on it and to the point you can't even breathe. Like, it's so stupid. Why walk in here and listen to me? You got so many better things to do with your life. You're gonna listen to this dumb motherfucker just speak, and you can't even applaud him? Then go fucking somewhere and find somebody that's gonna encourage your life and make your life better, because obviously I ain't doing it. So these 2 assholes that are still left in here, and there's probably more than that, go find somebody that improves your life. Why would you listen to me? It's got to be the dumbest shit. I couldn't even imagine listening to someone like me if I didn't enjoy them. You fucking, it's so fucking ridiculous. Because I'm going to sit here and well, do I have to give you the answer to the world? And if I don't do it, you can't thumbs me up? Thumbs me down then, you fucking retards. And get the fuck out the room at the same time. Thumbs me down and leave the room. You have no business being here. This isn't your class. I outclass everyone that walks in anywhere near me. This is why no one talks to me. This is why you 3 people here that are sitting here right now that don't even, you have the audacity to listen to me, but won't even you're like, oh, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Silly scoundrels. And I think it's funny because some of these people think that they can just downvote me or not even thumbs me up, and they're going to get some response, or like me being fun. Yeah, I'm just being funny. I don't really care. Because like, if you paid my bills, hey, do you pay my bills? No, you don't pay my bills. You pay bills for, who's Bill? Anyways, who is that Bill guy? Why is dollars called bills? The dollar bills. Dollar bills, y'all. But anyways, let's get back to the more referentials. Is that a good one? Can I say referentials? Let me scroll through here and we'll see what you had to say, and see if I can link up with anybody that has anything important to add to the words that I'm speaking. So let me see. Yeah, the 44 Fire Drake, the 44 shit was crazy because when you sent that to me, I didn't get the package until after I met a friend of mine. And I'm going to give it to you right here. I'm going to tell it to you again when I speak to you or make a video for you. A friend of mine said, this person was talking about 44 and blah blah blah, and we just had this hilarious night about 44, and then I woke up and grabbed the package, and then you dropped 44 ducats in there, and I was like, fucking hell, ain't that funny? And you know, I'm very connected to the 144, and like 44 is a really interesting number because it, you know, it breaks down to 8 and all that. But I just found it so very, very interesting. I'm gonna give you the whole story. I'm not gonna do it on here for everybody else because I got two people here that ain't even trying to fucking respect the motherfucker speaking on camera, cocksuckers. Do I have to put my face on here? Is that what I gotta do? And Fire Drake, so just smoke it. Okay. What's up, Synchron? What's up, Alexandra? Uh, Fire Drake. Yeah, man. Well, sometimes that's what I was saying earlier. Sometimes it's not what you hold on to, it's what you get rid of. Yeah, I dig that, man. That's fucking amazing. Yeah, who really knows anything, Fire Drake? I mean, I don't think anybody knows everything, but I would suggest very intuitively that I think we should all, the same way that one of my favorite weirdos, one of the mushroom gods, would say this. Terrence McKenna would say it this way. He says, it doesn't matter anyone else's experience, it's your experience, and you should know that you're the smartest person ever. I don't know that he said that way, but I mean, that's the way I feel about it. Like he says, it doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. If we believe it, there's 7 billion people around me right now. But I'm the only one here speaking this way. I don't need them to tell me anything. I've learned a lot from them, and I share because I've learned from the giants. But nonetheless, I'm the smartest person in the room right now. I don't think it any other way. I've listened to a couple of people say, if you're not the if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Well, fuck that. This is my room. I'm the smartest person here. And why? Because I enjoy sharing what I know. If you were the smartest person, you'd be on your channel doing what you're doing. And sometimes people do that, and that's great. But in this little time frame and scenario, I happen to be the smartest person. Even if I'm not, even if somebody knows something more than me, well, it doesn't affect me because no one's sharing that with me. I'm sharing what I know. So I do apologize to everybody if I don't get to your comments here because I'm scrolling through and seeing what's going on over here. What's up, Ripe Soul? Yes, Synchron. I've alluded to the answer very, very precisely, and I think at 33 minutes and 33 seconds, just to be fucking weird, I'll explain the answer at that point in time. I will tell you the answer to the core of why is it that gods, dogs, and humans end up dying. And I'll give you the answer in about 9 minutes. How's that? What's up, Angel Woods? Thank you, man. Dimension Extensions. What's up, man? And Andrew Christensen. What's up? What's with thumbs down? I don't, you know, it's all the same thing. You could take your thumb and put it anywhere you want. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumb in your mouth, or thumb in your ass. You know, like children always stick their thumb in their mouth, and other ones stick their thumb in their ass, and some don't even know how to push the buttons. Oh, Angel, oh, or Angle, what? What? Oh, it's good to see you. So I'm a little far behind here. Let me get to it. Return to the garden. Live and die in that garden. Yeah. Hey, Bill Gates is a good one. Thank you. I think isn't it so funny the two people that made I want to throw the big quotes up there, made the computers. It's it's Gates. Okay, what's the other guy's name, right? Look at it. It's very simple. They both were in their where the fuck were they? Like in their grandpa's basement or in the garage or some shit. Like, really? Bill Gates, Bill Gates, the will of the Gates, and what's the other guy's name? Come on. And if you look at their both at the way they both showed people how computers worked, one was the gate, and one was what was the other one? Come on, let's have fun with this. We'll dig into this. It'll be fun. Because I didn't think I was gonna have to go to the Bill Gates thing right now. Because look at their last names. Their last names are telling you what was going on. And if you look at them argue on the internet, one said one was Apple, bite of the apple, and was Microsoft, right? And what they were arguing about was how to market versus how to actually do good. Yeah, you gotta look into that. That's a real deep one. That's a real super deep one. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let you guys meditate on this for 1 minute and 38 seconds, and I'll be back. I'm gonna go grab myself a beverage so I can continue this idiocy, which is Zen as always. Tequila for everyone. Here's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm gonna drink this beer that a very good friend of mine got me and sent it to me from another city, another state. And it's just what I saw in the refrigerator. It's called an oak aged ale, and it's written with a bunch of what's that Sumerian, but it's kind of connected to Samaels. Oh, there we go, Samaels. I'm gonna crack this open. So I need more than 30 more seconds. I'm gonna crack this motherfucker open and see what happens. Ain't more fun this way though, because you never know what might happen. Well, there it is, and we're back. I think that was a little more than a minute and 38. Is that what I said? So if you could see the beer, it's from the Avery Brewing Company. Oh, it's super sweet. The Samael's Oak Age. Oh, there's the oak in it right there. And it's sweet. It's got to be a pretty big beer. It's got to be like 7% maybe. I can't see it right now, but we'll continue this for about 5 or 6 more minutes. What up, Tars? Fucking Tars in the room. Hey, Tars, why didn't you come on that fucking Mayan Jin fucking broadcast? He asked you to come on, man. Did he not send you a fucking link? Hey, anybody that doesn't know this, there was the greatest broadcast ever. It's on Mayan Jin's channel. it was me. Well, I don't mean to put me first. Let me put me at the end. It was my and Jin's channel. This was my and Jin and Courts, and there was a bunch of people that got on there that I didn't even. Holy shit! A Tiger Strong came on there, and Katesh Love came on there, and I'm gonna miss two of the people. I don't know why, but we did a show, and Tars was invited. I don't know why he didn't come on. Is it because Maya and Jen was being wild? I don't know. We had a few people that came on there. Oh no, you know who else came on there too? And he didn't speak a word, which was very funny because he did this really shamanic shit. And there was also one of my favorite guitar playing women ever. I'll do a show just for her, and she knows who she is. I'm not gonna put it out there right now because they were just listening to us wild out about wild ass stupid shit. But anyways, let me scroll through here. Yeah, Terrence McKenna. Culture is not your friend. Tars, Tars, I didn't know. Send me the link, dude. I didn't know you had any DeviantArt. I've seen your artwork on your channel. Like you always make some videos, and I see some of what you do, but I didn't know you had a DeviantArt channel. Yeah. Hit me up, man. You know where I'm at. I'm here, but I mean, hit me up on the. You know my email. We don't. You know what? We never even fucking talked offline, have we? Maybe once, but hit me up on my email. It's Theoluminous, TheoLuminous @gmail. Hit me up with that, and I'll come check your shit out, man. Cause you were offline for a minute, man, and I was like, "What the fuck happened to this cat?" There you go, Super Champion. You gotta be the smartest person ever. Hopefully, everybody feels the same way I do. You should be the smartest person ever. Smarter than I am. For your situation, you know what I mean? I can't tell you what to do. Steve Jobs. There we go. Thank you. Hey, Angel, what? There you go. So we got Steve Jobs versus what? What's the other guy's name? See, Jobs versus. Man, everybody needs jobs, right? Everybody needs the jobs. Jobby Jobs. So you can tell the difference between their personalities too. So just look at their names, look at their personalities, and what they're trying to explore and explain to people. And it's this. They're still using the same system, but there's actually a third system. Oh, actually, there's a fourth and fifth system. There's a system behind all of that, which is it works on a tri. I don't want to say trilateral, but like a trilateral commission. Most computer systems work on. Oh man, we ain't gonna do this right now. I can't do this right now. This is gonna be way too long of a talk on this. So remind me to do this like in the next couple days. But it's you have more systems than just binary. You have a trinary system that works as well. And that's nobody fucks with trinary systems because they don't know how to work with it. Because there's a superposition or a hyperposition within a trinary system that allows for the maybe, the whats, and the like it's. And these computers were made a long time ago. We'll do that another time. But thanks for bringing that up. Let me scroll through here. Okay, I'm almost to the bottom. That's like 4 regular beers and one. That's what I'm drinking right now. Fire Drake. Holy shit. Yeah, well, I'm willing to do it for everybody because as soon as you see a little less of the being that I am as a general ego person, and then relay information through the aspect of the spirit, which is beer, wine, liquor, or anything. This is why if you look at any beer, wine, or liquor, they put a fucking um, a skull on it because it's connected to the realm of having no ego. Why do you think everybody that gets drunked up or whatever has no like qualms about saying anything? They'll do anything. I mean, sometimes people get fucking stupid. Don't get me wrong, but they release or exchange their own perception of self to everything. This is why people will just do some stupid shit. They'll fall down some stairs. They'll jump on this. They'll do that. They'll like it's fucking ridiculous sometimes. But sometimes people are very fucking amazing when they have a couple of drinks in their mouth. Look at all the greatest writers. Look at all of the greatest guitarists. Look at all the greatest drummers. Look at any band. Look at anybody that writes poetry. You think they didn't have any substances in their body? You'd have to be fucking out of your mind to think they didn't have it. No one writes well on weed. They get too fucking self-conscious. Weed is self-consciousness, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think you should have that. But no one's writing good poetry when they're smoked out. Everyone's writing good poetry after they had a girl break up with them or a dude just break her heart, or like you have to see the connection between identifying with like what you are and what is the larger spatial reference. Like, what does that mean? Spatial reference? Like the whole fucking world exists, and if you can write about it, you can speak about it in a fucking glorious way. Do you think that anyone is capable of speaking to a fucking high degree of integrity without consuming something? You have to consume a fruit, vegetable, liquor, wine. You smoke something, eat some mushrooms. You could do anything the fuck you want, but or you could go the other way and you could fast. But you have to go at it in one way. You have to like commit yourself to some like whatever you're doing. This concept, this entity. It could be yourself. If you're a really great person, you could do it sober. You know, you could just sit there and go, huh, I'm breathing. But you're still ingesting oxygen. But you could also do it a bunch of different ways. So people need to respect and accept that everything they do is some sort of element that they're ingesting that's going to allow them or help them or give a continuation of what the ideas are that they have in their mind. Like your mind is what? Did you drink a bunch of water? What's in the water? Did you put a bunch of you know, everybody says these days, you know what they're putting in the water? They're gonna bind your pineal gland up with all that water that has the yeah, you know what I'm saying? So how do you escape your pineal gland being moderated? I like to use different words rather than just saying what it is, but like you can intersect. This is fun. Intersect your own consciousness with the larger realm. Like right now, I'm drinking this delicious ass beer that somebody sent me, and so I'm giving part of my personality, part of this beer, and part of the person that sent it to me. Is that? I mean, would you consider that silly or rude or insignificant or awesome or amazing? Or I mean, it doesn't matter what you think. It just is. It Go eat some fucking turkey on Thanksgiving and you're gonna fucking pass out because of the tryptophan, right? So how is that any different? You go hang out with your family, you're gonna eat some fucking turkey and then fucking pass out. Or you know, it doesn't really matter. Every substance you ingest, whether it's if you go to an art project with me, if me and you go anywhere, let's go and stare at some artwork in one of these galleries. You're gonna look at the art and you're immediately gonna want to speak about what you're looking at. And if we go to a concert and listen to some music, you're gonna ingest that music and have a feeling about that. So everything you do is equivalent to the way that you perceive it. Like you can ingest anything or nothing at all. Just sit there and go fast on water. Go fast on piss. It's the same fucking thing. But the reason that you would fast on water and the reason that you would go and loop your urine is because that way at least you could understand that when you take other elements into your body, that it's the same thing. Because if you've never fasted without consuming outside of yourself, then you don't know what it is to be inside of yourself. So as soon as you can be yourself, then it's equally, it's the same equation as doing something like mathematics works like this. 0 equals 0, period. 0 plus 1, you know, 0 divided by 1. You want to play that game? You know, everybody's, mathematics is the world. No, mathematics ain't the fucking world. Numbers don't exist. Letters don't exist. All that exists is this. Oh, and that's not even right. Even I'm making a noise. That's not even the world. You have to get to the point where you just go, everything you consume, and then if you consume something, even if you don't consume anything, which is impossible, you continue to speak or interact with the world. So if you interact with the world, you're explaining and exploring the same thing the world was trying to do to you. So as above, so below. Fire Drake, go check out my Jin's last live stream. We were all in there. It was fucking stupidly awesome. Mickey Nicholson. I've never seen you before, but thanks for joining, and I'm so happy that that occurred where the light above you flickered. Was it already on or was it off to begin with? Hydraulic telepath. What's up, man? Or woman or whatever you are. And just a touch of fire. Yeah. You gotta learn how to interact with all of the elements, you know? It's like, for me, I would rather be sort of a little drunk and then smoke weed. I don't like to smoke weed on its own. Unless it's really, really, you know, because you got hybrids, you got this, you got that, you got the, you know, there's so many ways to go with the varietals of weed, a mental buzz, a body buzz, all that shit. But, you know, sometimes it's better to do one before the other, and sometimes there's other elements. Like, there's a lot of things that are just standard things that you would never know, that if you did it in the right quantities, it would be better than weed. It would be better than beer. Yeah. Thank you for standing in the bathroom and listening to me. Yeah, I don't know if you were standing there like taking a piss. Hopefully I helped you take a piss, You know, because we all give the piss, we all take the piss. You know. But um, yeah, I'm just scrolling through the comments over here. So, and if you were taking a shit, that's cool too, because sometimes I've made a few videos where I actually sat on the toilet, took a shit, and just talked to people. Because I think it's that serious. I think it's that fucking funny. Beers are like boobs. One is too few, three is too many. Fire Drake, you know what? I'm gonna agree with you here. Beers are like boobs. You're correct. One is too few, three is weird. I'm gonna say three is weird, but four is a lot of fun. And six is a lot of goodness. But you know, if you got to deal with three boobs or excuse me, if you got to deal with six boobs and three vaginas, that's gonna be a lot. I'm gonna work with four breasticles, and I'll say breasticles because I think it's fucking funny to say. Uh, Four tits and two vaginas is a good way to look at it. I can work with that. I think that I think that some dudes need one woman, some dude needs two, some chicks require multiple dicks. You know what I mean? Like that's the balance in the world. Like everyone is somewhat polygamous, and if you're not polygamous, at least you like to entertain the idea. Like I think there's a lot of chicks that deserve one dude to like really throw the dick down and be like, you know, into them. You know, I think you know, that has to deal with your upbringing and blah blah blah. Like how you see the world, and there's some dudes that, you know, you ain't getting six titties in your face. That's not your thing. And one nice vagina is enough. And if there ain't no tits on it, and she's working with A cups, you got to deal with that. That's, you know. But I think everybody has their balance, because some people need six titties and some dudes need one vagina. You know, I don't know how to say it any better. Like, I think it's very simple. There's a balance between the way that we look at things. The more the merrier. Yeah, I think so too. But you know what? I'll say this for myself. I like the idea of one really, really deliciously wonderful woman that I don't need a lot of extra stuff. Like sometimes I like big titties and a fat ass, and sometimes I like a 5'2", like B cups and a little cute ass, you know, like, and sometimes I want like her and her friend. Like it's all about the whatever it is in the moment for you. And I think everybody deserves to be in the moment and find the things that uh, encourages their life and the other people's lives. You know what I mean? Like, in a sense that you know, if two chicks are gonna get down with you, or two dudes, like if you're a chick and you need two dudes, like, well, fuck yeah. Like how could I ever call a woman like a slut or a whore, or like that wants two dicks, you know? Like, cause you know what? Fuck, I want two pussies, right? Well, then I'll be like fucking accusing myself of being, you know, ain't that bullshit, right? So find what's valuable and right for you. Like, not all of us need 30 pounds of gold. Some of us need like one little tiny, like little, there it is. Let's see, I got this little puppy over here. Like, shit, I'm happy as fuck right now in this moment. Speaking to you guys, I don't need all this extra stuff. Like, whatever. I even said stuff because I thought it was funny to say something twice. Fire Drake, I do not have a chica. I don't. I have not got laid in about. Hey, Fire Drake. Even though I'm gonna say this right online for everybody else, I haven't got laid in. Well, I've I've been with a couple of chicks, like, but I haven't been laid in like a year. You know, I mean, I've been with a couple of chicks, but it was not good sex. It was terrible. It was awful. It was like, let's just do the, you know. I've talked about this before. Like, I just don't go out at night. Like, if I go out at night, I'm gonna get laid, but you get a couple bad experiences with that shit. Like, you get like kind of weird bitches, stalkers, and all this shit. Like, oh yeah. But what you gonna do? I should have a bunch of I should have a bunch of I should have a bunch of pretty babies out here. You know what I mean? But the moose, synchronicity, the moose lips. Yes. Yeah. I thought Angel is an interesting one. Angel what is an interesting one because I can't tell if she's just some chick online that's got some pretty pictures of her sometimes. I think me and Angel, if she's actually like what I've talked to her before, like I probably get down with her. We probably have a good time, but I can't really tell if she's real or not. Yeah, exactly. I think it's and Johnny. Yeah, the Holy Trinity. It is. It's you can find a way to have romance, whether it's you and one person because you're meditating in the eyes and you're focused and everything's like there communal, or if you're good with being around extra sexual energy, that's cool too. So yeah, I dig what you're saying there, man. The Holy Trinity is correct, but you know what? Sometimes it's a one-on-one situation. Sometimes it's whatever. Drunk, yeah, there you go. Drunken sex can be great, and it also can be, yes, I know, yeah. There you go. Drunken sex is, it's funny is I used to have the greatest drunken sex, and like, and then after I got this crazy bitch kind of stalking me, after that I had this kind of thing in the back of my head. I was like, I didn't want to fuck good no more. I was like, if I fuck this bitch too good, and if I that might have come off all wrong to some people. If I fuck this bitch, now if I made love to this beautiful woman, cause I'm all into the tantra and making love to people, that if I actually did that, it'd be too much. So I kind of cut that out. I didn't need any more of that. Yeah, you know what? Mickey Nicholson. Not to get off topic, but I've been wondering what are your thoughts on or with NDMT? I mean, I don't know what NMDMT is. I know what DMT is, and I know what a lot of chemicals are, but I can't. Give me a little more on that. I mean, I could answer a lot of questions about DMT and chemicals and shit, but Curtis, Curtis, good to see you. The celestial world and the terrestrial world, good stuff. This is correct. Yeah, it's like right now I'm in the intermin right here, right? So it's terrestrial here where I can touch things and do this shit, but I know that I can go to the celestial realms, and I can also, when I'm in those realms, hold on. When I'm in those realms, I can still manifest the capacity to touch someone in those realms. Like I can while I'm in a dream world, and sometimes in a very how to put it. It's like if you get out of body and you're astrally traveling, you can touch someone and then you could see them the next day or a week later. And so I know that's I know that's a possibility, but while I'm here, it's kind of like it'd be nice if I had someone here because there's 12 hours in a day, and there it's a little different. The timescape is a little different. So yeah, I get what you're saying, man, about the celestial and terrestrial realms, because it's for me it's like how do you teach? It's it's like I like to have joy. Like the highest good in the world is happiness and joy. That's the highest good. Like what could if everyone supplied each other with happiness and goodness, where would we wouldn't even be talking about this. If we could just wake up tomorrow and I could hand you a fruit or a vegetable and feed you and I could talk to you about something excellent and you could hand the next person something, like there would be nothing to look for. You would be infinitely provided with all of the terrestrial, which is the physical, and the celestial world, which is kind of like the outer space realms, and you could be like in your mind and give people physical objects to say, hey, here it is. And that's all I've ever been interested in. Not always ever, but I hope that makes a little sense, man. Fire Drake, isn't it the one with an O2 molecule? I don't know what you're saying there, man. I was too busy in my own mind. I know, ain't that funny, Fire? Cause he always Fire Jake. He always says he always says he's gonna come visit us. He never does. Yeah, Fire Jake. I had that happen plenty of times. But some girls can't handle it. Yeah, I got you. That happened to me plenty of times. I probably ruined a couple relationships because of that, because I was too into another realm of being lovely, and then I got when I got to the terrestrial realm, I got a little angry, like why don't you get that everything is over here, and I probably I had like probably 3 or 4. No, I've had like more than that, but like 3 or 4 like beautiful women that I should probably be with, at least one of them. And now all I have is this beautiful doggy here. Look at this little meatwad here. And I missed out on opportunities because I was on this other realm of outside of the terrestrial realms, in that place of what is your mindset, and they were too physical, but then I took them places in the mental realms. Yeah, I hope you understand what I'm saying there with that. Could you get with a girl into fisting? Hydraulic telepathy? Wait. They better use some snapback juice because I don't get down with the wizard sleeve committee. Teach them. Hey, hydraulic telepathy. You continue that because the way you just put that out there was some dumb shit. What are we talking about? Fisting bitches. That's weird shit. I don't even know what you're saying no more, man. You gave me this long, like, what is this? Could you get with the girl into fisting? No. What does that even mean? Fisting? No, you don't. If my fist owner, like, that's no. She just. How many children does she have? Let's start with this. Does she have children, or does she just need like more and more and more cock? Like, what are you saying? I don't even understand what you're saying, man. Yeah, the wizard. But I get you on the second part, the wizard sleeve. Like, I get you there, man. But no, you can't. No, if they already there, like you would have to. If you found a chick that was into that kind of shit, you would have to really be so much of a fucking a shaman that you would make them not fuck for 2 or 3 years, because their pussy would have to like get it back in order. Like, the only reason your pussy would be so fucking jammed out that you get a fucking whole fist and an elbow up there is that you had many babies. And if you had many babies, you wouldn't be so like that. It's silly. Like, no. Yeah, but I could speak on it. It's obviously fucking fisting bitches out here. This is you know what I love about this part of the conversation is someone got me to talk about fisting ladies. The lady needed to be fisted? Come on. Oh, I don't even know if I could do that. Would I have to put a rubber glove on for the fisting? Yeah, well, yo, Johnny, hey, Johnny, and you're welcome with the funny shit, man. No, hydraulic. I'm an ignorant motherfucker myself, so don't get me wrong. I just didn't know what you were asking for there. I'm happy to answer your question. Whether it's minute 1 or minute fucking 90, I'm willing to fucking, you know, it don't bother me. I'll talk about anything. It's like life is life. We'll get at it. Whatever you want to talk about. I just didn't understand what you meant. Because a lot of people come here and ask me like a serious question, like, "Excuse me, Zen, what do you think about?" And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to say to this? And you're like, "Hey, can I fucking stick my boot up in up in a butthole of some rancid ass cunt that I met on the corner in Detroit, on the corner of fucking 8 Mile, and you know what I'm saying? Like that's." I don't know. I think if that's what you got to do with your life, at least make sure your boots are clean, and then I don't know, man. Yeah, you always got to. Yeah, you gotta pay attention to her eyeballs. Give her what she wants, but yeah, thank you. Give her what she wants, but also look in her eyes and make sure that's. Is she doing it for affection or for effect? Hey, there you go. You can quote Zen on that right there. Is anyone in the world doing it for affection or for effect? And well, funny because effect is effect. EF, that one, and the AF. So you got EF, AF, and affection, right? So who knows? As long as everybody's enjoying it and being honest, I think the most important thing is, fuck whatever you want, have sex with, and make love to. Those are 3 different things, but do whatever it is in the course of that. And if you're enjoying doing it, everybody else is, fucking have fun with it. Talk shit, make love, and if you gotta fuck or be weird, do that too. We've all done all those things. Come on, everybody in here has brought home a boy or a girl or a man or a woman or whatever the fuck you guys do. If you fucking sheep, you're weird, or a cow or a dog or a horse, like, you're weird. But like, okay, same thing. You're gonna take something home and you're gonna do some nasty weird shit with it, and you can do that all you want. As long as you can differentiate from that, you go home like, we're gonna get drunk. It's a Friday night, and we're gonna go fuck this thing. And then, on a Monday morning after you went to church on a Sunday, what you can do is you say, "Oh, I actually do like you. You're nice. I love you. I think you're amazing. Yeah, go. You know, at least differentiate and accept that there is something different between the people you fucking and the people that are like, you know, you could like look at them and have a good time with. So there you go. So check it out, y'all. I'm gonna get the fuck off of here in about 5 minutes. So you guys got 5 minutes left of me because I'm gonna go pet my little puppy dog here and close the back door and take a nap for the evening. But hey, I do I hate apologizing because I think it's the dumbest shit ever. But I do apologize if I didn't get anybody's comments in here. Um, Anybody that's here now, I'm gonna try to answer. Curtis, good to see you, man. Fire Drake, thank you, man. Thank you so much. I can't wait to make this video for you because you made my fucking like, dude, you gave me too much, man. I don't mean to say you gave me too much, but like, fuck, thank you. It was fucking glorious of you. You know, thank you, dude. Yeah, Synchron City. Anything dirty you can imagine has been done already. Yeah, it's like these Christians out here. They hate people having sex, but as soon as they get out of church, they're trying to fuck everything that moves. You know, it's a weird it's a weird thing, ain't it? Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Mickey Nicholson. Yeah, come join. I will try to be a little bit more on better behavior and have a little better response to you because I'm not always this tanked up and drunked up. But it doesn't bother me whether I'm sober, high, retarded, or whatever. I'm going to speak to the peoples. So come join, man, and I'll give you if you need any help with anything, I got all the answers. That's for damn sure, and everybody can tell you that. So I'm gonna call this checkout mode right here. I said 5 minutes, but I'm gonna go sleep in this little comfortable chair that I have here, or the floor, or the couch, or the bed. And we'll talk soon. It's been a pleasure, everyone. I hope you guys got something funny or fun out of this, because that's what I'm here for, fun or funny. Hydraulic, you on that Saint Ides tonight? Nasty shit, but gets you lit. Yeah. Enjoy yourself. The only thing if I can offer anything to anyone, make sure that you're doing the thing that makes you happy, and as long as it makes you joyful and happy. How's that? Joyful, happy, and comfortable, and also try to include weird in it. You know what I'm saying? So, as I will always say, make sure you're fucking weird as fuck and be strange and what else? What else do you need to do? I don't know. Be fucking excellent. And make sure, if you can, help your neighbors. And if your neighbors suck, fuck them. Drink a 40-ouncer in their fucking face and slap them in their mouth if they're being fucking incredulous. Because fuck people that disrespect you because they don't deserve you. And love the people that deserve to be loved. Which is pretty much everybody. But fuck those other motherfuckers. Peace out. Wholeness, great vibrations, and stay fucking funky, bitches.